we're into the drum break now, which actually kicks off with a bar of 2-4, with the 4 hits that set that up, which are just crashed. So what I'm going to do is break down these bars individually. So I'll play the 2-4 bar into the first fill, which is basically single strokes, down the toms, 6 notes on the first tom, 4 on the next, 4 on the next, and then you crash the next note and fill out to the end of the bar on the final floor tom. So from the 4 hits into that bar. Just a little slower as well. The next bar has that classic, what you might have heard referred to as quads fill between the floor tom and the double bass drum or double pedal. And it's simply played right, left with the feet. So in its basic form would sound like this. Only in this context, it's played through triplets. So after the initial crashes that start this second bar, which is just 16th notes into beat 2, 1 E and a 2, we've then got this triplet feel. So let me play it for you, then I'm going to slow it down. So you could feel this as just the right-hand part playing quarter note triplets. And so I'll just play the right-hand part on its own. Onto the next bar, which is a flam on beat 1, leading out of the fill off the floor toms in the bar before that. A quick run down the toms and into some syncopated crashes there. So I'll play that bar for you slowly. Onto the 4th and final bar of that section now. Kicks off with some 16th notes between the snare and the toms. And then we've got some 32nd notes punctuating a figure with the rest of the band, which are played with 4 notes on each of the toms. So here's that final bar. So here's that 4-bar drum break section played slowly. After the drum breaks, it's back to the 16th note feel on the hi-hat. A little more involved this time. There's a bit more interplay going on between the bass drum and the snare drum here. And then we've got that figure that appeared earlier in the tune, again with some filled out with some 32nd notes on the snare drum. So here's the 4 bars that appear after the drum break section. Now onto the final 4 bars of this instrumental section. Up onto the ride cymbal again, and there's some 30-second note paradiddle type movement here between the bell of the ride cymbal and the snare drum. So I'll play those 4 bars again for you slowly. At those points where we've got that movement between the right hand and the snare, this figure, it's pretty much based around a paradiddle type figure. So if you're familiar with the paradiddle sticking right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, that would be good preparation for it. Along with the inverted paradiddle, which is right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left. So you could look at it as the 8th note before the backbeat on beat 2 is a paradiddle. And that's immediately followed by the inverted paradiddle. So I'll play that feel around so you can hear how they would work in relation to the groove. After the instrumental section, we head back to the verse and bridge feel again, and then at the end of the tune, we're back into the 7/8 feel before the fade out. So that pretty much concludes all the parts for the track Tom Sawyer.